If your business is anything like mine, there's always new ideas. But how do we manage all these new ideas? How do we implement all these ideas? Hey, this is Nick Hodge with Sellozo, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can use an app called Clickup to set up an implementation calendar so you can organize and set up better deadlines on when you can actually implement some of these new ideas after they're approved. So this is a really important thing that Aaron and I agreed to get started on this past week. And I think it is something that you guys should really think about implementing in your own business. And that is an implementation calendar. Because what will happen is you'll be talking in meetings and things like that, and ideas will come up. And yeah, maybe you do take good notes about it, especially if you have a bigger business and you have multiple different things going on. Like if you have things going on in finance and legal, if you have things going on in operations, if you have things going on in marketing and sales, and you have ideas to help out all three of those different departments, you need to prioritize the execution, the implementation, those new ideas. What we've done here is, and I suggest you guys do too, is have some sort of implementation calendar. In this case, we're using ClickUp, and there's a lot of different task managers that you can use. This is what we like. I'll leave a link down in the description below if you want to check it out. What this is going to allow us to do is basically I'm in the Kanban board style. I like to view it this way, but if we have a new idea, if Aaron, our visionary, comes up with a new idea, he can then come in here and he can just put it in here. He could say, I want to talk about making a new PPC course specifically about this type of automation or whatever it is. So PPC automation course. Okay, just as an example. Okay. And you could do that. He could save it and he could put in links for whatever it is. So, whatever that link is, www.automation.com. Okay, then maybe he has a brief description about what it is. So description about idea and course and PPC, etc. as an example. Okay, so he just has that little brief description, and maybe he suggests like can set his time for a meeting, etc., things like that, and talk about it. And then yeah, he could go ahead and assign that as himself or put us both on it, because we're going to discuss that. He could just go ahead and put normal priority for now. Really none of that's needed as long as he at least gets the idea in there. And then myself as the integrator, I can come in and finish off the rest, especially signing a due date later. But first, just getting it in there some way so you have your new ideas list. So you can have all these different ideas, and then after we have a chance to talk about them and we don't forget about them because they're at least on this list, say this one gets approved, I come in here, I move it here, I go ahead and say, okay, based on what we're working on right now, I'm gonna set you can start a start date also. So we're gonna start on this next week. Okay, so we'll say next Monday, and we'll have a due date by a week from then, okay, to get it done. And then after that, we can, once it actually gets started, that can be moved to in progress. Whoever's actually working on it. At that point, we can also come in here and say, okay, so maybe the person that we decided to actually need to work on it was another team member, or maybe it was me. We can come in here and change that. So let's say in this case it was me. We'll just put it on me, and there you go, in progress. Maybe Nick's recording a PPC automation course, and then of course you can come in here and we can take notes. I can put stuff in here. I can have a conversation with other members on our team about this as I'm working on it, and it can go to completed once I'm done. All right, guys, so hope that it helps you out. Hopefully this can give you something or an idea to help you figure out how you can organize all those ideas and get things going in an organized manner and not get too overwhelmed. That's the big thing, is avoiding overwhelm and just assigning due dates to everything and priorities to everything so you can sleep a little better at night, so you don't wake up thinking you have a million things to do, because okay, this is due this day, this is due that week, this is due that month, and then you can just go from there. So yeah, please give me a like if you got some value out of this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.